Hi, I'm Michele Spiller, and I've got the latest on Martin Luther King Day of service.
And I'm AJ Freed, and this week we're taking a deep dive on this year's Mr. Mepham.
And I'm Rocco, and I've got this week in Mepham Sports.
I'm Mike the Storm Daniels, and I have your weekend forecast.
These are the BMB Morning Announcements for Friday, January 11th.
Good morning, Mepham. Today is day 1. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. There is still time left to take part in the Martin Luther King Day of service. Mepham is collecting items in your social studies classes to make the perfect breakfast buffet. Each grade has been asked to bring in different items that will be assembled in your social studies classes next Friday. Please continue to bring in the requested items. Even if the item is not for your class, please bring it anyway.
So, freshmen can bring in cereal and seniors can bring in breakfast bars? That would be anarchy.
It's not anarchy, AJ. It's charity, and it's time to make a difference and help those in need in our community. So please continue to donate.
Registration for driver's ed for the spring semester ends next Friday. You can get instructions on how to register online on Mepham's website. Remember, every driver's ed student must attend the mandatory Driving in the Safe Lane meeting with a parent or guardian.
Next week is one of the social events of the Mepham year, as the Mepham community comes together for the 10th annual Mr. Mepham competition. To learn a bit more about this year's Mr. Mepham, BMB Spencer Mattis sits down with one of this year's Mr. Mepham hosts, Connor Molloy, in this week's Around Campus.
Hi, I'm Spencer Mattis, and this week on Around Campus, we sit down with senior Connor Molloy, who will be one of the MCs for next week's Mr. Mepham, one of the big events every year on the Mepham calendar. So welcome, Connor.
Thanks for having me.
So Connor, this year you're going from contestant to host, as last year we saw you on the stage in a tutu playing patty cake with Anthony Novello. What was up with that? How'd you come up with such a brilliant idea?
We were in a time crunch. We just had to go out there and do something fun and entertaining for the school, and it's kind of just went how it went, and hopefully it worked out. Definitely
worked out, in my opinion. It was hilarious.
Thank you.
For people who haven't been here before, could you describe Mr. Mepham in 30 words or less for anyone?
So pretty much it's a male beauty pageant between all 4 grades, and all the students nominate multiple kids from each grade to compete. And there's 4 categories, which is spirit wear, formal wear, talent, and a question at the end, and it's pretty much graded on that. And there's judges that decide who's the Mr. Mepham in the event.
All right. As a host, you'll need to be objective, but, you know, between me and you, this personal conversation, will there be any favorites?
I can't release any information about that, but maybe. That's all I can say, maybe.
Who are some of the top competitors in this year's contest? Who are you looking out for?
I'm looking out for my boy, the freshman, Dom Casella. I feel like he's going to hopefully come out this year and take the win, but Hashir Siddiqui's definitely one of the top guys this year.
Yeah. Now this year, as the 10th installment of Mr. Mepham, some of the faculty who have won in the past are being brought back. Which teachers are competing?
I know Mr. Moody's competing. I know him from the football field, and hopefully he goes out there and puts on a good show for the school and makes everybody laugh a little bit.
I hope so too. I understand that our very own broadcasting teacher, Mr. Stein, Mr. Mepham from 2016, graciously bowed out of the contest to give the others a chance to win. That was very generous of him. Thank you. I guess finally, why should people come out next Thursday to see Mr. Mepham?
I appreciate Stein bowing out. I know he'd be a tough competition, so it's nice of him. I know he's busy, but I think people should come out this year because it helps out the freshman and senior class, and I think it'd be nice for everybody to come out. It's a good time, it's a good event, and it's definitely going to be something memorable for the seniors.
So there you have it. Thanks, Connor. Break a leg next week, and I hope Mr. Mepham is a big success. Don't actually break a leg. I would be very sad if that happened. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Spencer. Mr. Mepham is next Thursday, and it's sure to be a fun-filled night to benefit the freshman and senior classes. And B&B will be there to cover all the action. And not to miss out on the fundraising action, the sophomore class will be holding a fundraiser that day as well. 20% off all sales on the 17th at Supreme's Pizza will go to the sophomore class. So grab a pint and come watch a great Mr. Mepham show on the 17th.
Turning now to the week in Mepham sports, here's BMB Sports Director Rocco Law.
Thanks, AJ. This past week was a busy one in Mepham sports, so let's get right into it. The week in sports started last Friday when the Mepham wrestlers defeated Calhoun 58-14 in a Section 8 match, including this opening minute takedown and pin by Ryan Hagon. This weekend, Ryan and his brother Matt, Kyle Olthan, and Jack Molloy represent the Pirates at the prestigious Eastern States Tournament at SUNY Sullivan. Next, this past Tuesday was Kayla Dolly Smith Night, an annual charity event in memory of 2011 Mepham graduate Kayla Dolly Smith. The night raises money for scholarships for women's athletics here at Mepham, and it featured the highly anticipated boys basketball game between Mepham and district rival Calhoun, and BMB was there to cover all the action for the third straight year. Calhoun jumped out to an early lead behind the strong play of senior Corey Jones, but the Pirates came back, keyed by three-point shooting of Corey Lichman and Jack Fontanetta. Lights-out defense behind Kieran Gilroy shut down Calhoun's offense completely in the second half. Your final score of that game, Mepham 57, Calhoun 48. Senior Corey Lichman led the way with 18, and freshman Richie Vaccaro added with 11 of his own. On your basketball schedule tonight, both the boys and the girls take on Garden City, where both teams will try and hold on to first place in their respective conferences. The boys head to Garden City, while the girls 4-0 in conference play will take on the Trojans home at 6:30. And again, that can be seen on BMB. That's your week in sports. I'm Rocco Law. Now back to you, Michele.
Thanks, Rocco. And now for your weekend forecast. It's BMB's Chief Meteorologist Mike the Storm Daniels.
Hey Mepham, happy Friday. Hope you all had a great week. Now let's take a look at your weekend forecast. For today, expect mostly sunny skies all day with being very cold out with a high temperature in the mid-20s. Though that temperature is still not as cold as the Yankees' chances to sign Manny Machado. For tonight, expect mainly clear skies with it being freezing once again with a low temperature near the teens. For Saturday, expect mostly sunny skies in the morning with it turning cloudy in the afternoon with a high temperature right around 30 degrees. For Saturday night, expect cloudy skies with a chance of snow showers with a low temperature in the lower 20s. For Sunday, it will be a close call. As of right now, it looks like a light snow showers, but if the storm moves north, we could be dealing with several inches of snow. So sign up for my reminders to stay updated. For Sunday night, expect clearing skies with a low temperature in the upper 20s. Have a wonderful weekend, Mepham.
Thanks, Mike. And now for today's quote of the day. Necessity is the mother of taking chances. These have been the BMB Morning Announcements for Friday, January 11th.
Once again, have a great day, Mepham.